Teen Titans is one of the most famous and well received of all the DC animated series, and fans have been clamoring for a return of Teen Titans since season 5 ended on Cartoon Network so long ago. I don't even know the exact time. And with the Teen Titans Go, the film coming out, a lot of fans were wondering, well, are we ever going to get a season 6? Many people were wondering what was going to happen with that, and we haven't heard anything about it since. So today, I'm going to make a video kind of just going over everything and where the series will potentially go next.
Alright, so first I wanted to hop in over here and go over a few things. So if you guys remember when the Teen Titans Go to the Movies movie first came out, which I don't really like the title of that, but when it first came out in theaters, some of the actors were claiming that, if the movie hits a certain mark, then we will get a sequel. And also, the box office people were saying, well, if it does well, blah, 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 we might get season 6. And the end credit scene, people were saying, oh, well, this basically confirms it. It's confirmed, it's confirmed, it's confirmed. Yeah, so we're going to go over a few things here. So first off, Beast Boy said the film needs to make $250 million. And I said back then, dude, that's not going to happen. And if we look at the box office here, it made $52 million. So if we're going by Beast Boy here, yeah. Nope, that pretty much deconfirmed season 6. That's the only thing it was going by. Now, people were also saying that if the film just did well in the theaters, then they would consider bringing it back. It had a budget of $10 million and it made $50 million. Now, I don't know exactly how much they used in marketing and all that, but they made a big profit and they didn't spend a ton of money making it. So I would say all in all, it did fine. I don't think that $52 million is particularly incredible or anything, but I mean, they did make money off of it. So if we're going off that, then yeah, I don't see why not, especially with the DC Universe streaming service. I don't know if they would want to go that route or if they would want to just put it on Cartoon Network because Teen Titans Go just seems to always be on. So, I mean, they do have a Teen Titans market on Cartoon Network still. I mean, really any DC show would do fine on Cartoon Network, but you guys see what I mean. So I made this video here. My beautiful face. So I made a video saying Teen Titans is not returning. I made this shortly after, I guess, everyone started, and I was saying, look, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. Look at that like to dislike ratio. Look at how insane it is, right? But look at who ended up being right. And also, let's look at some good old YouTube videos based on Teen Titans. So this one right here is saying deconfirmed, which, I mean, sure, fine, came months later. No problem with that. Original season confirmed, release date, returning, airing. I mean, like, look at this. And no one called them out on any of this stuff. Teen Titans Season 6 trailer breakdown. Just saying. All these other videos, putting people's hopes up high when there was no actual confirmation. And no one called them out on it. So I'm just kind of rubbing it in at the moment. But I mean, seriously though, like everyone was saying it's coming back, and it was never actually confirmed to come back. So I just think that's kind of interesting. Just say. All right, so I think I spent enough time goofing on everybody. I mean, I understand it's how it works. It's unfortunate. I wish people did not just clickbait people like that bad. Like, oh yeah, it's coming back, guys, it's coming back. Like, no, it was a teaser, which, I mean, fair enough. Why would they tease it if it's not coming back? But then again, it is Warner Brothers, so, I mean, who really knows? But, all that aside, no, it's whatever. It was a while ago, so who cares? But I want to make this video because we haven't heard anything about it since. Now, like I said, obviously, we did not hit the 250 million, which is insane. I think that was more of a ploy just to get people to feel desperate enough to go see it. It's unfortunate that Warner Brothers feels the need to use their most popular animated series and exploit the fans like, oh, you better go see the movie if you want this to come out. Oh, you better buy our streaming service. It's ridiculous. They do it with Young Justice too, so if Teen Titans fans feel bad, Young Justice gets it even worse. So just so you guys know. But as far as it actually coming back, I mean, I think it could come back. Now, the thing is, animation, good, well done animation, does take a while. With Teen Titans Go, I believe they use a cheap animation studio. I mean, it's fine. I wouldn't really necessarily complain about the animation of the show, but I think it's just easier to make a show like that where it's like less detailed and stuff like that versus Teen Titans where it's more like higher quality, sort of thing where it's taken more seriously and it's not just goofy like a little kid's meant to throw on like any time of the day and kids just watch it and pay attention for like 5 seconds. Like, the original Teen Titans, obviously, more love, more work's put into it. I think the real question is would they want to put it on TV or would they want to put it on the DC Universe streaming service app? I mean, they could really do either. I mean, they still have a lot of series coming on TV. I mean, all the CW live action series, for example. I think that Teen Titans would do better, honestly, if it were on TV because Cartoon Network, like I said, it has a big market for kids and for the Teen Titans. Like, kids love that series for whatever reason. They also have it on a million times a day. So clearly, I mean, people like it. So throw it on Cartoon Network and it'll be successful. Make another, I don't know. It'd be kind of weird, though, if it came back. Would they really want to just do one season? That'd be kind of weird. Maybe they'll do like 2 seasons and just wrap it up, 2 or 3 seasons. I don't know. But I think that for fans who just love Teen Titans and they're saying like, well, where is it? Because we got the movie and that was in July and here we are in May. It's been almost a year and we have literally heard nothing about it. And then there was that little crossover. I don't really remember. I think it was like Teen Titans Go and then Teen Titans crossing into each other, something like that. I guess that didn't go anywhere. I don't know, but it's unfortunate. I wish Warner Brothers did just realize that, hey, fans seriously care about this stuff, but I think Warner Brothers, they really did set it up in a weird way, like, oh yeah, you gotta get so many views on this. I think that was just not fair to the fans, but regardless, I do think it's possible. On the last video, I want to clarify that I never said I didn't want it to come back because I do want it to come back. It's just that based on how Warner Brothers is, until they officially announce it, you should never go into something thinking, oh yeah, well they showed this, so that means it's going to happen. No. I mean, look at even Justice League that came out in theaters. They teased Deathstroke and all this stuff and nothing, right? They've even said, hey, there's a Batman movie coming. Hey, there's a Nightwing movie coming. There's a Batgirl movie. There's all these different movies we're throwing at the dartboard and nothing. Warner Brothers is at a very strange, weird point in their time where they're really just trying to figure out what the heck they're doing with their films because they colossally botched their cinematic universe, and that is also going to affect their animated verse in a way outside of the DC original animated films because those have just consistently been fairly well received and they've made money, so they haven't really changed much there aside from just producing more, basically. But as far as the films, I mean, look, Warner Brothers, they've been hit pretty hard in the film department. I don't know if Teen Titans Go hit the numbers that they wanted it to, but it was successful. And as far as storylines concerned, they did make a comic, and it was actually called Teen Titans Go before the animated series came out. And that was about what the ending was supposed to be. So they definitely have something to bounce off of, and they could tie in the Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo movie. I don't really know. I mean, it's been so long, and there's been other comics and all this stuff, that if the writers did come back, and hopefully, we would want the original writers to come back, but if the original writers came back, I'm sure that now, after all this time, they'd probably say, well, now we actually have a few new ideas, and, now that censorship and other things have possibly changed since then, maybe we can get away with a little bit more here. Or if it's on the DC Universe streaming app, they can basically do whatever they want, I would imagine. It really just depends on what market they're trying to do. I would assume they would still go for, like, the kid-teen market, which is what typically most DC animated series do, unless they're specifically marketed to the older teens or the young adults or whatever. I think the Harley Quinn series is aiming more towards that crowd, but they have a lot they can do. Obviously, people want to see Tara and what happens with her, and I guess Slade, Deathstroke, whatever. They want to see what happens with him. They could do other storylines. I mean, there's plenty of classic Teen Titans stuff to go around that would be really cool. They could even do like some really crazy stuff. Like maybe they could show the Teen Titans growing up. Maybe we could have Robin as Nightwing, and they could have the new Teen Titans come in. It'd probably be Damian Wayne, which would suck, but I mean, whatever. DC is DC, right? And they're going to do whatever they want. But, I mean, look, even if the original Teen Titans storylines have more or less they played it out for the most part, Robin and Starfire in a relationship and all this stuff. It still would be cool to see a season of them being in a relationship and having all that awkward sort of tension and moments and stuff like that. Uh, there's a lot they could do. Honestly, there's plenty they could do. I just hope that they get good writers. I am hopeful that the series does come back at some point. As long as it's well done, I'm fine with it. Just do it well, and I'm fine with it. Just take as long as you need to. Don't rush it out. I mean, I guess they're not in a rush because they haven't said anything about it. But anyway, I guess that's really all I had to say about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to thumbs up the video. That really does help me out. Comment below, let me know your thoughts on the Teen Titans series possibly returning and what you'd want to see and what characters. And, I would imagine the voice actors are coming back, but as far as everything else, we really don't know. Hopefully they keep the same style. I would imagine they would if it's a season off of other seasons of the show. But anyway, I guess that's really all I had for now. Hope you guys enjoyed my other content. Make sure to check it out. That's all I have for now. I will catch you guys later.